Let's start here. Lewis Cine, safety, Georgia. I think this is another kid like Treylon Burks. There's a team, they're not saying it, but they love him. According to Sharp Analysis, he's the 30th overall pick or 30th best player in the draft. There's another kid. If he sneaks in around 20, don't be surprised. We're about to hit play on the tape. You're going to find out right away why people are going to fall in love. I have written down first, violent, attitude, explosive. Really good buzzwords. There are really good buzzwords about him. So right away, look what you're seeing. A safety coming down, making tackles, meeting the running backs. He's athletic, again, explosive, able to cover ground on the back end. That's what has people excited. This kid plays ferociously. Again, look who's coming up, making the tackle on a ball carrier. It's your safety. Look at him. Does the guy get by him? No. He puts his foot in the ground and drives him back. This kid, oh, look at this against Arkansas. Meet at the line of scrimmage, meet hat on hat. You're not getting by me. You're going backwards once I touch you. And this is a safety. This kid plays with some violence that Philadelphia would fall in love with right away. Considering
who's he remind you of?
I didn't want to say Brian Dawkins.
I didn't say
there is a certain level of
you?
Violence. What's that?
I didn't say Brian Dawkins either. I just asked who he reminded you of.
I just say, yeah, there's a certain level of violence that I remember from my childhood. Look at that. Behind the line of scrimmage. Meet the ball carrier. Does he get by him? No. This kid, I'm saying, I don't know if he goes to the Eagles, but I could see this fan base falling in love with this kid. Great tackler, explosive, violent. He's just long and lean. He's got size, and then he just goes downhill and attacks. So I think the one thing that people knock on him here, and again, I don't care. I love his tape. I love the attitude on the tape. He's not really shifty. Again, it's downhill, straight line speed. A lot of these, look, straight downhill, meeting the ball carrier. I was about to say, I don't care.
It's another one of these nitpicks. It's like my weaknesses are also strengths. He's very fast at running towards the ball carrier. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like, all right. But, I mean, I get it. Like, if you need him to cover somebody who's shifty, can he do that? You don't know. But at the same time, maybe you overlook that considering, I don't know. On all of this tape, he's meeting an athletic running back in the hole and blowing them up. I think you'll be fine.
Do you want to feel better about that? I have numbers that'll make you feel better about that.
What number?
So he's probably the truest deep safety in the draft. That's what I got. If your team is looking for a safety, this is your guy.
Yes.
Kyle Hamilton will go possibly top 10. I've seen him slip a little bit further than that, but if you're not picking the top 10, you're probably not getting Kyle Hamilton. This guy is not going to be a problem for you to draft. I think if the Eagles want to pick him at 18, I'm not mad. No. It might be a little bit of a reach, but it's the kind of reach that I'm not upset about.
And it's, again, if you're sitting there at 18 for the Eagles, you can trade down. And
That's
then, I was going to say, then you're in the 20s, you're at 21, you're at 22, whatever that may be. All of a sudden, for who Sharp Analysis has as the 30 best overall best player in the draft, that makes sense. Starts to make sense. I agree with what you said. True deep safety, where he does the traditional safety role. He is going to cover ground on the back end, and when you needed to come up and make a play and hit somebody, he will. Is he one of these safeties who can come up and have that versatility and kind of, cover guys in the slot and stuff like that? I don't know. Probably not. Again, straight downhill speed, not side to side like shifty speed. But again, I don't think that's going to bother many people. Like if this guy ends up on your team, I think you're going to be excited with the highlights that will be produced.
So when lined up at deep safety, this is from Sharp Analysis, Dan Pizzuta. He did a whole article on the safeties in this draft. So when he's lined up at deep safety, allowed just 6 completions on 14 targets for 60 yards with 7 passes defensed. So
and you can tell by this highlight tape right now. He's covering some ground back there.
Yeah, fast, very fast.
Yes,
I don't
fast,
think.
very fast. He's just cool, and I just
That's
listen.
the other thing. What's
They're
the two rules? You and I each
cool.
have a rule. Yeah.
Yep, best player available off the best teams. Cool. He checks both my boxes. He's on the Georgia defense, historically great, and he's cool. Yeah, sign me up. That's
He
fine.
checks both boxes. It's
And
like the Broncos. It's like the Broncos going after a quarterback before Russell Wilson.
correct. Yes.
There's two rules.
I have one thing on this kid and the violence that he plays with and the attitude changer that he is. I'm at a point right now with Philadelphia sports where I am questioning on paper the rosters look talented, and I'm questioning what is between the ears with a lot of these teams when they go on the field and don't have success. They don't have a dog like Lewis Cine. He is the meme when they're on the bus and the guy looking at the mountain who is sad is like the analytical guy. And the guy looking at the sun and the view is like, he's got that dog in him. Lewis Cine is the he's got that dog in him meme guy. That's him.
Yeah, I'm so tired with these Philly sports teams of there just being like no personality. I need someone
Lethargic.
that can, like Kyle Schwarber tried to do it in the 9th inning the other night.
Yeah.
Like almost ripping Angel Hernandez's head off. Like every team needs a guy that'll do that every game.
Yeah, you need that guy who's gonna be like, wake up. I will lead by example, but wake up. And that is this guy. So again, I think you and I are on the same page. Kid's a dog. We'd love him at 18. I'd love him more if you could trade down from 18 and get him. It's going to be weird. Like it's one of those guys where you could go at 18, he could go at 30, and it wouldn't shock anybody. And there's so many people in this draft that you could say about that. You could go at 15 to the Eagles, or you could go at 30. And it's not going to surprise anybody. That's going to be Lewis Cine, so we'll see with him.
That being said, if Kyle Hamilton slips, get him.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. He's another guy where you're like, we're not going to do the breakdown because we don't think we have a chance.
Yeah.
But also, I love this constellation flies if we get Lewis.